Hey, good afternoon. It's let's see, 12:05, and I'm getting ready to have lunch, and I'm going to do a few things today. I went out today because I was thinking about Halloween, and it's unfortunate that people don't really celebrate Halloween like they used to. I mean, I know that people sell costumes in the store, but I don't really see a bunch of kids going out trick or treating, and I suppose it has a lot to do with the safety issues. There's all kinds of dangers that are out there on the streets, and it's unfortunate because, I've always enjoyed Halloween. I used to like going to some of the houses, when I was younger, and some of the people were really creative and generous, when it came to what they gave out for, in the kids' trick-or-treat bags, sometimes people would make those little individual bags and they'd throw in popcorn balls or, a mixture of different candies, like, suckers or whatever. And there was a few Halloween candies that I really missed. Like, I missed those, I guess they were made by Brock's, and they were like this combination of, like, orange and black. And they were, like, kind of like Cinnamon Red Hots, but they were just painted, I guess, or colored, I should say, black and orange. I have not seen those in the store in a long time. It's unfortunate, because those were one of my favorites. And, of course, I used to buy the Brock's Autumn Mix, which included, the traditional candy corns and the ones with the black bottoms. Those were good. And those little tiny miniature pumpkins, which I really enjoyed as a kid. I've always loved popcorn balls, too. Popcorn balls were really good, especially the homemade ones, because sometimes they can make them really, really big. I never got really into the candied apples. I mean, they were good, but I never, really took any time to, make them myself. I remember buying them and getting some of my trick-or-treat bags many years ago. What I didn't like about the candied apples was when you bit into them and they were mushy inside. I cannot stand mushy apples. I will throw that shit in the trash so quickly. It's a big disappointment. I personally think candied apples made with Granny Smith apples are better. Somebody else recommended another kind of apple. I forgot the name of it. But, maybe if I decide to make them next year, maybe I might give it a try. But I really didn't do anything for this Halloween. About the only thing that I did was I went to, of course, the 99-cent store, and I purchased these suckers before. I don't know if I've shown them to you, but I bought 2 more of these, and then I bought this little pumpkin one, That's about the extent of my Halloween this year, which is kind of sad, but I wish people would get more involved in Halloween. I mean, I wish they would. I mean, I wish people would. I mean, I see some people, they decorate their houses, and that's nice, but I wish there was more of a participation for it, It's one of my favorite times of the year, and I miss the smell of the jack-o'-lanterns and, of course, the trick-or-treating. Some people say, Marie, you're too old for trick-or-treating. That's why you wear a costume. Nobody knows who you are, right? Just kidding. Not really. But anyway, if people were more involved in Halloween, I would definitely, probably do something like I would myself make homemade treats, to give out. And I know it's kind of iffy nowadays to give out homemade treats because so many people tamper with things, but I wouldn't be one of those people. It's unfortunate, but yeah, I was thinking about that. I miss, the Halloween decorations and the school crafts that when we were kids. We would make little, pumpkins or whatever, the teacher decided to make for the art project that year. And, every time this time of the year comes around, I just get so, sentimental, for junk food, I used to use, I know we used to have those little Carrie jack-o'-lanterns, those little plastic ones so you could fill up the candies. I had those before, but for some reason when I got older, I started to use a pillowcase. Maybe because it held more candy, I guess. That's probably what it was, I was a candy freak when I was growing up. I ate candy all the time. And it was really a bad obsession. I mean, I eat candy every once in a blue moon now. I bought these just because it's the Halloween season, but I don't eat much candy anymore. But, there was a time when I used to just, crave candy 24 hours a day. Like, you know, chocolate's okay, but I'm not a big chocolate fan, not so much anymore. But I will say, yeah, I'm just going to make this about candy and Halloween. You know, I would say that, you know, I used to like the Marathon candy bars. Those were good. And I used to like Twix when I was younger. And Chunky bars. Those were really good. Those were really good. Heath bars were good, too. As well as those Clark bars were good. Those were delicious, actually. I like that coconut peanut paste. I don't know what you call it, but yeah, I mean, I remember those things. I used to get a shitload of those, like, Smarties. I would get so disappointed because I had too many of those. That's like what everybody threw out. Those and those dumb suckers. You know, which to me, and I like suckers, okay? That's one of the reasons why I bought those big ones. I like big suckers. And this company, I guess they make items exclusively for the 99-cent store. Momentum brand. I like their suckers, you know. I like them big, you know. I know that I used to like Charms lollipops a lot, you know. And they discontinued my favorite flavor, which was lime. Lime is always my favorite. I will always go for the lime. This is the order: lime, cherry, lemon, orange, and everything else can get thrown in the trash, okay? Now, when it comes to jelly beans, okay, I would say my favorite jelly bean is the black jelly bean. I love black licorice. And then, of course, the green, which would be lime, and then the cherry, and the same order continues, okay? So usually what's left in the jar is the white ones, the pink and the purple. And once all those are gone, you know, then I'll just, like, I'll go ahead and eat those, okay? You know, but those aren't my first choice, okay? I mean, I'm very picky when it comes to, you know, certain flavors. But I like the traditional flavors. And unfortunately, when you go into the store and you buy, like, green lollipops and they don't tell you exactly which flavor it is, it's been unfortunate sometimes because I'll end up with apple green, and I don't like apple green. I don't like it. You know, I don't like the taste of it. When I was younger, you know, I used to eat those Jolly Rancher sticks, those long sticks of candy, and I didn't mind them back then. But as I get older, I don't like that. You know, I used to like Cinnamon Bears a lot. Cinnamon Bears and Gummy Bears were good, but Cinnamon Bears are my favorite. And I also would keep the package open a little bit longer so they would get more firm because I didn't like them squishy and gooey, you know. I used to like red vines a lot, and as well as the black licorice, of course. I love black licorice. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about being a kid today, you know. Although, you know, on Halloween night, I'm not doing anything. I'm going to turn off the lights and just kind of like lay low. I don't think too many people do trick-or-treating anymore, and it's really sad because it was a fun time, you know. I don't know. I think they have like the safety ones where they like maybe church functions or whatever set up like Halloween booths and stuff, and they pass out candy. And that's fun, I guess. But there was something fun about knocking on somebody's door, you know. And sometimes they would have the house decorated in a way where like you'd knock on the door or you'd ring the doorbell and it would have this like, I don't know, like haunted house sound or whatever. That was so much fun, you know. I miss those days. I do miss those. Yeah. I mean, I trick-or-treated way into my adult years, you know, and I'm not embarrassed to say it. I mean, hell, it was fun. It was fun, you know. So anyway, I'm going to get ready to have some lunch, and I know this is kind of a silly video, but at least I'm off the subject of targeting, you know. I'm not, like, talking about that right now. So maybe things are getting better. I'm going to wrap this video up and have a wonderful day.